Hey Brass, how are we doing? This morning our warm-up is going to be on doing some lip slurs. For those of you who have been with us before, this is going to be the lip slurs off of number 7. And for those of you who don't, it's no worries. We're going to walk you through exactly how to do this here. So if you look up here, we're going to talk somewhat about our starting notes, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do with these lip slurs. Okay? So the first note that you need to find, trumpets, if you can find my cursor right here, is you're going to start on your C in the staff right here. If you can find that note, go ahead. And horns, you're just going to hold off a minute because you actually start on a different note than all the other brass. And so right about now, there should be a little numbering system that pops up on the screen to tell you where to go in this video, and you're going to skip ahead. And you're going to do this lip slurs just with me, but on your notes. Okay, so go ahead and skip ahead right now to where it says to in the video. Trombones, we're going to be starting at B flat right above the staff. Euphoniums, same thing. If you're in treble euphonium, then you're going to be starting at C in the middle of the staff. And tubas, the B flat second line of the staff. Okay, so in here, the notes that we're going to use today, you can see are all, within this 4-bar section, are all on one fingering. So we're never changing our fingers when we go through this. Hence the thing why we call it a lip slur, because our lips are going to be changing these partials here as we go. So we're going to start on the concert B flat. We're going to go down one partial to the concert F. We're going to go back up to our B flat, and then up one partial above B flat to our concert D, and back down. Those are all the things that we're going to be using for this first little section, okay? So the other targets that we want to talk about is these lip slurs. We already talked about not moving our fingers, that our lips are doing all the change of the embouchure to get the partial to change. And then the second thing is that we're slurring, that we don't want to tongue any of these notes other than the very first note that we start with, okay? So I'm going to play the first note, and I want everybody to see if you can find that note with me. Okay? So as you can see, we're going to play these first 4 bars together. Okay? And if you want, you can listen to me the first time and then just rewind a little bit and play it with me again. But I'm going to turn on the Met. And we're going to play this first 4 bars together that you see. You can look at the line that's most important to you. Ready? 1, 2, ready. Awesome. So that's our first lip slur as we're going through here. Some other things that I want to think about as I'm moving ahead here is that I want to keep my air as smooth and consistent as possible, and just to keep moving all the way to the end of the note. Notice how I tried to make sure that my last note, my whole note, was held the full length of time. Okay? So now let's go to the second segment of this, and all this is going to be going down by 1/2 step. So we were on concert B flat before, and now we're starting on concert A. So that is going to mean a change in fingering, but through these next 4 bars right here, my fingers don't change at all. Here's the starting note. Cool. So here we go. Let's play these 4 bars together. 1, 2, ready. Cool. Now you may have noticed that in the video that I am changing my fingers. Well, that's because I'm a woodwind and I have to. So once again, you're not changing your fingers through this. This is all based upon changing your embouchure and doing a lip slur. Okay, let's go to the next one here. And now we can see that we're starting on concert A flat, which is this note. Okay, and we're going to play these 4 bars right here. Ready with me? Thinking about your breath. If you can breathe in over 2 beats before you start, that's awesome. But we have to at least take 1 full beat of breath right now. 1, 2, ready. Cool. And let's go to the next one here, which is going to start on concert G. And that's the last one in our segment before we start moving back up the notes that we just did. One more thing that you want to try to strive for in your targets would be are your notes changing right in time with mine or right in time with the metronome? See if you can get it to happen right when it needs to. Okay? The starting pitch here is... Okay, we're going to be playing these 4 bars. Let's try to do that together. 1, 2, ready. Okay, and the rest of the segments then, if we go to this next line, you'll see just start going back up chromatically, follow themselves back up those same notes that we just played. Okay? So let's do each of these really quickly, and then we'll play the whole thing together. So right now, I am on concert A flat. 1, 2, ready. Okay, and now I'm going to go to concert A. 1, 2, ready. Okay, and now I'm going to go 1 more and finish out at concert B flat. 1, 2, ready. Sweet. So you've done all of our lip slur segment here, and we're going to do this all together now. Remember, it uses 4 main notes. It starts on concert B flat, then the next segment starts on concert A, 1 half step below, then 1 more half step below down to A flat, then down to G, and after we've done 4 separate notes, then we just go right back up that scale. So we go from G, then we start on A flat, then we start on A, and then we end back on concert B flat. I will try to move this as quickly as I can and start you through it so that you can still see what we're playing here. Okay? We're going to try to keep this 1 bar of rest in between each of the segments. Okay? So you try to follow along with me. Here we go. This is all 8 segments. 1, 2, ready. Rest, 2, next. Now down, next one. Last 4. Now we're going to go back up to concert A flat. Now to concert A. Now we're going to go to concert B flat. 1, 2, and ready, and go. All right, hopefully you were able to follow along with me on that. Like, I know one thing that I wanted to make better is one time I forgot what key I was playing in, and so I didn't change my note right on time. And so just being thoughtful about listening to yourself as you're playing, and you're going to be your best critique that you can to get better. So now that you've listened to this part of the video, brass, there's a little Easter egg in this to make sure that you actually listen to the whole thing. You're going to get this little piece of information. When you link this YouTube video to your DMF, right under the link to the video, you need to write in, "I watched it all the way to the end," with an exclamation point. And that's going to tell us, let us know that you actually played through this and listened to this with us today. Okay? So the next part of your brass, except for French horns, you're all done. So this next part here is for French horns. We decided to do a separate video for you just because you actually start on different notes, okay? And so the first note that you start on is your C, and it's going to be right here, okay? And we're just going to go through each of these segments together so that you can hear what note you should be playing on, okay? Here is the first one. Here's your starting pitch. Okay, we're going to play this. These first 4 bars together, remember the important stuff is that we're slurring all of it. We're not tonguing anything except the first note, and that our fingers are not moving. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, ready. Good. Let's go to the second segment. For you, it starts on a B, or your concert E, and we're going to play these 4 bars together. 1, 2, ready. Let's go to the next segment. You start on your B flat. 1, 2, ready. And then the next one starts on your A. 1, 2, ready. And then those are all the only unique notes. The next one that we're going to do just goes a half step back up, and we work our way back up. So now we're playing on B flat. 1, 2, ready, go. Now we're going to start on your B, and 1, 2, ready. And then the very last one is going to take us back up to your C. 1, 2, ready. All right, French horns. That will allow you to play through that first segment of what we call number 7. And your little Easter egg that is going to show that you watched this whole video is when you go to link this YouTube video into your DMF, right below the link that you put in there, you are going to write, "I watched it all the way to the end," with an exclamation point. Okay? Hope this helps, and we'll see you around. Happy playing. Bye-bye.